get a diploma out of the program where you can go to any university on the planet.
If you want to surround yourself with really motivated and passionate people, IB is definitely what you want to look into joining.
It's not just about learning, it's about playing a part in your community, taking risks, and just having a good time with other people.
One thing that set IB apart from any other program when I was looking into many of the different honors programs was the fact that IB went beyond just the academics, but also tried to form very well-rounded students. CAS, which stood for Creativity, Action, and Service, and those three different aspects were meant to be a supplement to just the academics and to really make a student explore areas other than those that were focused on school.
It's set to high standards, but in many areas, and the kids work on their strengths, but they also develop skills in the areas which they didn't have strengths before, and they come out such a well-rounded student.
And we require them to take a wide variety of different types of classes so that they have exposure to things that they may not have necessarily chosen on their own, such as the arts, PE, technology, things of that nature to make them more well-rounded, and maybe they find some gifts that they didn't know they had.
I got my calculator. Okay.
In terms of the person I want to be when I'm an adult, I feel like the IB program definitely gives me the opportunities to evolve into that type of person.
I went to go to university as a biomedical engineer major.
I want to become a professional dancer and an architect.
I want to be a professional flute player, and I want to go to Juilliard.
I wish to major in either biochemistry or chemical engineering.
I want to be an ER doctor and go to U of A, or I want to be a director.
The IB program, it kind of like pushes you to your limits. It gives you a lot of extra work and a lot of extra community service. But with all that, it kind of makes you like a more well-rounded person, and it really helps you later in life with anything you're going to do, any career.
In the future, it's not important how you got there, it's really the type of person that you became on your path there.
I loved IB so much and North Canyon so much that I actually came back and started teaching IB here. And I think the best part about it is just the challenge that it provides you with and the ability to have the skills to overcome those challenges and be successful.
My theater IA was sent to Tanzania to be graded, and that was always like mind-boggling to me that like some random person in Tanzania was going to be grading my work.
If we were looking at the causes of World War I or something, we didn't just look at what was happening in Europe, we looked at what was happening all over the world.
Well, the best thing about IB for me was that all the teachers are just so helpful. They all understand the pressures that all the students are under, and they really work to make it a friendly environment that you feel really comfortable with.
One of the things that makes the MYP or the IB Middle Years program unique is a program that spans the gap. We start in 7th grade and move to 10th grade. It not only encourages but requires the teachers of those two schools to work closely together.
Ms. Hensel was my English teacher sophomore and senior year, and she did the best lesson ever for Macbeth. Like, her introduction to the lesson was exactly what I want to imitate for my students.
It's wonderful that you can go back to someone and really, whether it's just, to talk about school or if you just need some advice, it's, they're there for you and they're very dedicated.
It prepares you a lot for college, which that's what I really love about NYP.
Getting that IB diploma, nothing felt better, and I have to say when I got to college, I was leaps and bounds ahead of many other students. I was so prepared.
I entered university with a full year's worth of credits because of IB, and didn't feel nearly as intimidated as a lot of my fellow classmates.
The two things that I really took away from the IB program were the ability to write and the critical thinking skills.
I definitely learned time management.
With a lot of time management.
Especially doing IB, it taught me really good time management skills.
I did an internship with the Red Cross where I was actually working hands-on with the disaster department and learning how that actual professional field works. So it's definitely helped me explore areas of interest that I never actually thought I would look into.
I went to France for 3 weeks and I stayed with a family that I didn't know, and I think IB really prepared me to have that confidence of going out of my comfort zone.
The atmosphere is really cool because you're with a bunch of students who love to learn.
I think at a higher level, and I like being in an atmosphere that also thinks at a higher level so that I can also communicate with them.
All of my close friends are IB students and we all help each other with our homework. We all, support each other, help each other study and push each other to be better students.
Everyone's great. You never meet anyone in there who doesn't like another person because, we're all the same people. We love learning, we love school. It's really nice not to have kids that don't want to be there, so you can really get involved with everything.
I'm around a bunch of like-minded people who enjoy school as much as I do, and they help me with my work.
The IB community is really accepting. It was immediately I had a huge group of friends who were all like me. They love to challenge themselves, they like to learn.
I chose it because my sister came here before and she said that it was really fun and all the teachers were very very creative.
Both my brothers did MIP and then later moved on to do IB as well.
I see every day what these kids are doing in class, and I wanted my kids to be a part of that.
It's a very cooperative learning. It's not just yourself all the time having to know everything. It's a lot of relying on each other to help each other.
Considering the debate in education right now, IB really has established a program for decades for what it is that most states are trying to do.